do people in the Hindu community know that you're agnostic or you're an atheist?
Yeah.
And
They know.
and you're flying the flag for Hindus now.
Which it confuses them a lot.
Yeah.
It confuses them a lot. They because I mean, listen, I won't lie. The kind of love that I have received from the community over there, both Hindu and Sikh. Like when we did this festival just before coming, there were turbaned and non-turbaned Sikhs in the audience, and that was like a good 15% of the entire audience. When we were done and we were wrapping up, so many kids came to me and said, Bhaiya, I'm actually a Sikh. I was like, you don't need to tell me that. He's like, no, Bhaiya, I want you to know we are behind you. So it's okay. I mean, listen, why do I do it? Well, why does any Punjabi do it? Why did KPS Gill do it?
Yeah.
Why did any Punjabi stand up to this? It's personal. I have never hidden it. It's personal. You mess with my people, I mess right back with you. Like it's I then wo jo kehte hain na wo how do they say, if they are crazy, I mean I'm the same stock, right?
Yeah.
It's just I'm crazy in a different way.
And they go for soft targets, whatever. So, and they can't stand to be humiliated by a 5'8" Jewish kid. They can't. There's ways to do it. Like, again, if you just stare them in the face and stare them down, they want you to scatter and run. When you don't, like, there was 6 of us, and I went cover this in Christmas, December 23rd last year, or 2 years ago, 2023. Right, and they were doing a big cancel Christmas. And I talked to I think like you. I know how jihadis think. If they dominate Christmas, why they always bomb and run through Christmas markets. Christmas is the fundamental to Western civilization. Okay, you can't. If they dominate Christmas, they dominate Canada.
That happened in Germany.
In Germany,
so pathetic.
You can't let them take Christmas. This is and I would die to protect Christmas in Canada. I'm perfectly comfortable. Kill me for Christmas, and I'm Jewish because it's for Canada. And you go with that energy, like they respect. But like the jihadis were surrounding us, and I was covering it, and it was me, 2 former Iranian political prisoners, and 3 former Iranian Iranians and a nice Christian white girl. And they would be screaming at us, like faces covered in confused, "You cowards, 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 and cowards." We go, there's 6 of us, there's 1,000 of you. We're showing our face, you're all covered up. Show your face, you cowards. And then that would shut them up because you out jihad them. And you go through, and they attack.
Jihad them.
Yeah, and then, my friend Salman.
But that's what happened at that, that Sikhs versus, or rather Khalistanis versus Hindus, that fight that happened, in front of the consulate. No, in front of the Gurdwara where the forms were being signed by, it was that
So
fight
in the last
that
3
happened.
years, Smita, what has happened is the Khalistanis, you were used to protesting outside the consulate or any event where the Indian government was involved, and there would be no retaliation. What has fundamentally changed is that eventually every community reaches a tipping point. It's just that with the Jewish community, I think they reach the tipping point a little faster because they have the memory of the Holocaust, which is a little earlier than what happened to the Hindu community.
And everyone in the Jewish, there's 1 billion Hindus. So you could be part of a Hindu family that, was not part of the terror wave in Punjab or didn't have a connection to whatever mass slaughter of Hindus because you were in the south, it was in the north. 18 million Jews on planet Earth in 1939, 6 million, so a third of the community is dead in the Holocaust. I'm probably one of the least affected Jews by the Holocaust because I had 3 of my 4 grandparents were born in Canada, but I have family members from the other side. There's Holocaust victims everywhere, and friends. Everyone has exes in their family tree from the Holocaust. In everyone.
I think that is what has happened in North America in general. Now the Indian community has had enough of these Khalistanis, and what triggered the reaction in Canada is also the active aiding and abetting by the Canadian government. When the Canadian government was actively aiding and abetting them, and what do I mean by actively aiding and abetting is not even condemning it. Not just, and you cannot say kill Modi politics has no insinuation. You cannot say making videos and giving a list of airline numbers and flight patterns of Air India is not incentivizing all the wrong things. So what has happened is when you feel abandoned by the state, right? then you stand up for yourself. That's what happened. And
That tipping point
That
that you're talking
tipping point is that.
Because you get comfortable in the West, especially as you think the institutions, because the institutions function, right? You need to get a driver's
Smita,
license, you need to get
know
whatever.
what used to happen in the past? You would go after a Khalistani. They start calling your entire family network. They'll call your father, mother, brother, sister. Now what has happened is because they've done it to so many people. Now everybody is like, yeah, you okay. You know what? Enough is enough. You can do what you want to do. I'm not going to back down. And now, 10 years ago, that was a different generation of Indians. The level of... You understand,
Yes,
right?
I get that, yeah.
The kids these days, you're going to push these Indian kids over?
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah.
I mean, you touch them, they will break your face. That's how their mentality is. You touch them, they will not hit you. But you hit them, they're going to defend themselves. So that's what has happened. And listen, the Khalistanis are fighting a losing battle. They are fighting a losing battle not in India. They're fighting a losing battle in Canada.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.